Hello there, welcome to this new video. It's my favourite time of the year. Summer is dying fast. The leaves on the trees will soon be turning brown. It's getting cooler, and the Arenaeus diadematus are growing fat and gravid on hedgerows throughout the UK. On top of that, the plague of flies has departed. So I thought I'd do a new video illustrating exactly why spiders are much better than flies, and therefore underappreciated. 1. Flies are loud. Spiders are quiet. We all know flies make a lot of noise, be it the low droning of the bluebottle or the high-pitched squealing of the midge and gnat as it hovers around your room, aiming for your ears late at night as the main heat source. They are an irritant, a bothersome nuisance, and a constant feature of the summer months. Spiders, by contrast, make no sound, at least none that we can detect. An electronic microphone will in fact pick up very quiet sounds that spiders make, but for the most part they are silent. They do not make loud buzzing noises or fly around getting in your face all summer. 2. Flies spread disease. Spiders do not. Flies carry up to 40 human diseases, and they will transmit these when they land and defecate and walk in their feces, vomit on your food, and generally spread diseases everywhere they go. Spiders do not. Spiders are quite clean creatures, constantly grooming, and they also act as a preventer of diseases due to the fact that spiders eat flies. Mosquitoes alone have killed more people than all of the wars in human history put together, and it's fair to say that without spiders that number would be many, many times more. 3. Spiders do not want your food. Flies do. So flies actively seek out food on plates or left unattended for any amount of time to eat, as I said, by vomiting on it and then treading all over it with their feces encrusted feet. Spiders do not. They have no interest in anything that we eat, and the only reason they would hang around things like bins and that is because they know that flies will frequent the area and they'll be able to eat them, because spiders eat flies. 4. This might sound like an obvious one, but flies fly. Spiders do not. Being able to fly means that they can get all over the place, they can go anywhere, get into any room, buzz around in your face, get on worktops, get on food, get on pretty much anything, and as previously mentioned, spread their disease, be a constant irritation, and just generally a nuisance throughout the summer months. Spiders cannot fly, although they can do what is called ballooning, which is where they will drift into the air on a thread of silk on air currents. It's not really flying, and they have no real control over where they end up. Spiders tend to stay in their webs as much as they possibly can, out of the way of humans, and waiting for a nice flying insect to come by so they can eat it, because spiders eat flies. 5. Flies bite. Spiders do not. There are many species of fly that will actively look to bite a human, be it the midges and the gnats that feed on us for blood, or something like a horsefly that can leave a nasty bite that can get infected, and in fact I've seen these misidentified as spider bites several times. Spiders, by contrast, do not want to bite you. A spider will only ever bite as a last resort if it's trapped or something like that. They have no interest in biting anything that's not their prey, because they can't eat it. So what they do like to do is bite flies, because spiders eat flies. 6. As I've already said, flies like to bite because flies will actively feed on humans. They drink our blood and transmit diseases while they're doing it. Spiders, on the other hand, do not eat humans nor feed on them. They don't find this very tasty. They much rather eat something smaller and much more manageable and juicy, like a fly, because spiders eat flies. 7. Flies poop everywhere. Everywhere they land, they defecate, and you'll see brown specks wherever flies are and congregate because they're not fussy about where they defecate. Spiders, on the other hand, tend to do their business in one particular area. Spiders do of course poop, and you will sometimes see that on things like windowsills and anywhere that a spider's web may well be, but they do not poop all over your food, they do not poop all over yourself or surfaces, and generally they are a lot cleaner and less messy than flies. 8. Flies lay eggs that turn into maggots. Although they are, I will admit, a vital part of nature's cleanup crew and provide a service by disposing of carcasses in the wild, when it comes to your food, you don't want flies anywhere near it. You don't want maggots hatching and eating the meat, and you certainly don't want maggots in your bin that smell disgusting and are generally just foul and repulsive. Spiders, on the other hand, lay eggs in lovingly designed egg sacs wrapped in silk and guarded by the spider until they hatch into lots more baby spiders, which then, once the ecosystem and predation has taken its toll, the survivors will grow up into adult spiders that will then eat flies, because spiders eat flies. 9. Flies are stupid. Spiders are smart. Flies really are quite dumb. How many times have you opened a door or a window to allow a fly to escape, only to watch it resolutely fly into the window or door or any other glass surface that it might see, attempting to escape, but failing miserably? Spiders, on the other hand, although not intelligent by any appreciable standard that we can measure, are nonetheless smarter than flies, having developed instincts to allow them to predate flies, spin webs, and indeed some of the salticids or jumping spiders do appear to show some level of cognitive ability that we can't really explain given what we know about spiders' brains. Nonetheless, it is quite indisputable that spiders are more intelligent than flies, and superior in nearly every other way as well. I hope this video has been interesting and entertaining, and at the end of the day, it serves to illustrate just one thing. You would rather have spiders in your house than flies. After all, flies don't really eat spiders, a couple of predatory species accepted, whereas nearly all species of spider will eat flies, forming a valuable pest control service for you, actively preventing disease, preventing loud annoying flies from getting in your face, preventing your food from getting pooped and vomited on. Spiders are our friends and absolutely nothing to be scared of. So, until next time, thanks for listening, and remember, chill out, it's just a spider.